name is Kennelly. I'm the executive producer at Kinetic Productions. Kinetic is a video company. We believe that Simon Sinek was right when he said that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And so our mission at our company is that we help organizations communicate their why. Companies don't exist just for bottom line thinking, especially the big ones. They usually have a mission, they usually have a purpose as to why they began. And if we can communicate that story through the power of video, it is highly effective in them bringing on new employees or selling more product. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. We do this for some organizations in town: Everbank, Nemours Children's Hospital, Web.com. And my journey to this point right here has been laden with the Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce has been how I've grown my business. It is the single most important thing that I did from a business sense when I started my company. I started my company at the age of 22, right out of the University of Florida. I started, there was no claps, no. I started in my parents' spare bedroom in Palm Coast, Florida. 3 months later, I was in Jacksonville, Florida, working diligently out of the spare bedroom of my apartment. One of the first things that I did, I received a phone call from the Chamber of Commerce from an account executive, and they told me to check it out. So I went to the South Council for the first time. Where are my South Council people? See? Making no sense. I'm just doing shout-outs the entire time. And I was just hooked from the beginning. The Chamber of Commerce in Jacksonville is so powerful because you can meet anybody. And you can build your business off of a handshake. I think Jacksonville is quite unique in that sense, where you can be rubbing elbows with the CEOs of the world over lunch. So I journeyed through the councils and networked and continued to build my business. But there was also a trustee member, which I think is a very valuable program, and just building off of networking has been so huge. But there's a point where you realize that the Chamber of Commerce is not just about networking. It's not just about shaking hands. It's about making your business better. It's about growing it. And that is what I feel like the Entrepreneurial Growth Division is all about. I think when people are involved in the Chamber of Commerce, or when they see it from the outside, they think it is just about networking. They do think it's about just shaking hands. You can build something really great off of that. But if you take advantage of the programs that are available to you through the Entrepreneurial Growth Division, your company can really skyrocket. That division is made up of 3 specific portions. It's the Small Business Center for companies that are just an idea, to companies that are growing but still under 10 employees. There's the Women's Business Center, which is for the ladies. What I know about the Women's Business Center is just the amazing alumni that has come out of those programs, the Janet Herricks of the world, the Mary Fisher Designs. It's just the women that are coming out of those programs are growing tremendous businesses, and it's amazing to see. And then there's Grow Jacks, which I don't think a lot of people know, that the Chamber of Commerce is not just about the little guy, but companies that are going from 10 employees to 50 employees that are having revenues from 1 to 49 million. These larger companies, they are helping grow because the Chamber believes that, small businesses employing 90% of the workforce. If we are growing small businesses at a rapid rate, then the economy continues to grow, and it becomes wonderful. So I talked in the beginning about that why. We help communicate the why, and it's been my experience that the why of the Entrepreneurial Growth Division is that they believe small business is the lifeblood of this economy, and they are here to grow that lifeblood. And you see that example with all the nominees, the 10 nominees that are on the back of your packet. The Small Business Leader of the Year program is amazing. I'm an alumni from 2008, and the businesses that are represented by those people are the ones that are going to be employing our workforce, and they're going to make Jacksonville even better, and even better. My journey through the Entrepreneurial Growth Division can be described in the experience that I had with a program called Get Smart. Robinson and Cindy Bartow headed up this program, and it was absolutely amazing. I'm a technician, so if you guys have read the E-Myth, you know what I'm talking about, where I'm someone that started a business because they're good at something. I thought I was good at making videos. I went out to LA and did an internship. Didn't dig the lifestyle, so came back to Jacksonville and thought I could do the same thing in Jacksonville. So I started my own thing. I could make great videos. Thought I'd get going. What that means is that our product was good, but I minored in business at University of Florida, but my specialty at University of Florida was going to class, getting solid grades, and not learning one thing. That was my strategy. Just make sure you get good grades, but disregard everything the day after you take the test. So I didn't come in with a lot of business savvy. And I continued to grow my business without that business savvy. And you can get by. There becomes a point where you really need some education. And so the Get Smart program is where I found that. It kind of embodied 3 specific things that the Entrepreneurial Growth Division, I think, really believes in. One was real learning. We had a textbook. It was a huge textbook. And we went through that textbook and really, really learned. It was like an MBA in 6 weeks. It was crazy great. And then we also had lectures. We had half-day sessions, I believe it was once a month on Fridays, where we were taught. Carlton Robinson taught us, and also he would bring in guest speakers that would lend their knowledge to us. And then we also had mentors. I had a mentor that was a lawyer, a mentor that was a banker, and a mentor that was a score associate. And what was best about this was that my company was going through a huge time. We were being acquired at this exact same time. And I was able to go into acquisition with a lawyer, a banker, and a score associate in my back corner, helping me out, giving me advice, and carrying me through that process. And so my business grew tremendously through that period, and I attribute a lot of that success to the Entrepreneurial Growth Division. And so I encourage you to check them out, to take advantage of the resources that are there. The Chamber of Commerce is not just about being in this room today and shaking someone's hand and getting some business cards, but it really is about learning and building your business and making your business be one of those companies that employs the people coming out of JU that Donnie has brought with him today. So with that, I want to say thank you, and I want to say that the Chamber of Commerce is the single biggest way I built my business, but the way I get through it every day is my trust in God. And if I leave you with anything, I want to leave you with this, that I have a reminder constantly. It's Proverbs 3:5-6 that says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he'll make your path straight." Thank you so much.